What's going on, traders? Thank you for tuning in today's YouTube video. Finally, I'm back with a new one, and yeah, today we're going to cover up, as always, my watch list that I got over here to my right side. It is going to be some dollar pairs plus GBPJPY, and of course also the DXY, because we want to see right now where the DXY is going to move, because as you all know, for those who have been following me now for a long while, we finally hit my first take profit level for the DXY, and now I just want to give you definitely an update for this. But before we're going to start off with today's video, just a quick check over here on my TradingView channel, guys. I post here regular new updates and so on. Okay, this one for USD was for a client for me. He asked me about USD but yeah, I'm only sharing over here a lot of updates for GBPUSD, EURUSD, DXY of course, and so on. So a lot of pairs and also sometimes some cryptos. And for all those guys who are struggling with trading, they can simply just join over here my inner circle group, where we smashing it every single week, to be honest. So this was the result of the previous week. I forgot to write it down, but this was this week result with plus 11.4% on your trading account. As you can see, I'm not trading a lot during the December, so I just picked some trades, and yeah, more swing trades, to be honest. Like you can see over here, 100 pips. This was one with an wider stop loss. Normally I use very tight stop losses, but because of the December is super manipulative, it is super important right now to not be going to be trapped in this kind of manipulative movements. Okay, and yeah, you can just check right now on this video all the results that you see. I'm not lying over here. You can backtest all the signals if you want. You can pause the YouTube videos to see that what I'm sharing over here is real. Yeah, guys, and for those who don't have the time to trade by themselves, then I definitely recommend CopyFX, which is an automated copy trading system. As you can see, in 45 days I'm plus 200%, 250% to be more precisely. Yeah, I also was more in profit, but this December really killed me, to be honest. It was super manipulative. But yeah, I'm going to stick now to the December plan. I'm using right now some manipulative techniques in order to not get trapped. And yeah, I'm going to show you right now on the charts what we can expect from the next week, because as we all know, December is super manipulative. I know that this a lot of traders are feeling this. Also me personally, I really feel it. And yeah, we're going to make a full breakdown analysis. I'm going to explain you how we're going to adapt the analysis to this month, because the best thing what we can do right now is simply to follow the trend. Okay, if you're following the trend, especially in December, you have sometimes big movements to the upside. We all know that during those months, during November, December, January, but also September and so on, during those months we have huge uptrends because there's a lot of liquidity in the market. Therefore, those months are known for being very manipulative, specifically the December. This is why also me personally, I got trapped multiple times on trading GBPUSD. Also because on GBPUSD we have right now the Brexit news and so on, and the hedge funds are simply just using this for pushing the price extremely to the upside or to the downside. And yeah, very manipulative, but this is not a problem for us. We're going to adapt the analysis and strategy based on the current situation, and therefore we're going to switch now a little bit more into swing trades. Okay, because then we can just sit back, relax, and enjoy how the market is moving in our favor. Because determining the overall direction is not that difficult as many traders think of. So I'm going to start off with the monthly time frame, because this is how I'm going to always do my analysis. It is super important, and we need to understand the overall direction of it. So I'm going to start off. What we can see over here on the DXY is that the market has provided us previously over here this nice rejection to this resistance area on the monthly, and at the same area, guys, we have this monthly area of supply. So what the market basically has done is giving us this huge movement to the downside, and afterwards the market came all the way up to this level, and it also completed with this movement, this W formation, okay, and then over here, boom, major drop. It created this M formation, giving us a retracement, and then boom, continuation to the downside. So we had multiple reasons why we wanted to see the DXY dropping extremely to the downside, and this actually happened. And I told you that my first take profit level is the 90 level over here. Why? In the first place, it is an area of demand on the monthly, so this is why I definitely want to put this at my first take profit level, because from here we may see the price moving a little bit more to the upside before the price then will just simply break through. This is what we can expect, but we don't need to see something like this. To be honest, I do not expect anymore some bigger correction in the DXY. This is something which I thought about, so I really thought about, okay, the DXY will give us a move to the upside, but to be honest, I do not expect that. I want to see actually this monthly candle again closing as a very bearish one, and if this monthly candle close will break through this level of demand, then everything is confirmed that we're going to move lower. So I'm right now expecting more of movements like this, okay, that we're going to test this and boom. And therefore right now, where is our next target? Yes, it is this level of demand over here, and also over here we have a strong level of institution. Okay, so this is again a level where hedge funds are definitely have some positions opened. Okay, there is definitely some liquidity in order for the price afterwards to push a little bit more to the upside. Okay, because also over here you can view this whole thing over here like a big M formation, and yeah, we may then continue even lower, but we're going right now to monitorize how the market will develop, how we are going to approach to this level of 80, and then let's make then a new analysis in order to give you then a new update. But let's switch now a little bit to the lower time frames to see what actually happened, because this is super educational right now, because what we see over here is that the market started this nice impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, okay? So super nice. And if we are going to count those waves, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So right now, this is what I'm expecting is an ABC correction. And this ABC correction there's a lot of variation out there, a lot of variation how this could happen. And what I do expect right now is maybe something like this, that we're going to break through it, that the wave number 5 is not finished yet. And then afterwards, we're going to get an A, B, C, and then we're going to continue with the impulsive waves to the downside. But also this impulsive movement to the downside could be also an extension one, so that we may get just one correction and then the continuation to the downside. So there's a lot of possibilities right now, and therefore we need simply to watch how the monthly candle will close, and then we're going to have a better conclusion. But for me, to be honest, everything looks like we're going to simply just crash more to the downside. It looks super obvious that this is going to happen. Also, what you can see over here, the price perfectly rejected over here to the previous support, now turned resistance. Now again, we have such a level, and this is what I told you in my last analysis, that we may see this movement to the upside and then the continuation to the downside. So this is what I see right now. Only those possibilities: move to the upside and then drop, or simply from here the continuation to the downside. So those two possibilities we simply have right now. Let's go down to gold, guys, to have a look what happened on gold. Well, if we're going to have a look now from a monthly perspective, what we can see is that the market over here broke through this strong level of previous resistance and is right now acting as support. And I told you when the market was at this area that we definitely want to see the market giving us a correction. I told you I want to see a correction at least till the 0.382, and this is what the market giving us even more. So it broke completely through this level, testing the 0.5, and then boom, giving us a strong movement to the upside. Now, what we can see on the weekly time frame is that the market right now is at previous support, which should now act as resistance. And with the very last analysis on TradingView, I told you that I would like to see how the weekly candle will close, because we had the chance that the weekly candle would have closed as a bearish one. and if it would be bearish, then I was expecting a continuation to the upside. And right now what I do expect is with the next week to give us a little bit of a retracement before the market will continue to move up higher. And you will notice that this kind of retracement, what I do expect over here, will also be the exact same thing like what we can expect on the GBPUSD. Because you remember, those dollar pairs are all a little bit correlated, not 100%. Definitely not, but they are pretty good correlated. Okay? Most of the times when gold is going to drop down, then also GBPUSD is going to drop down, or EURUSD. But it is always the thing that one of those three pairs is always going to move faster than the other one. This is the only difference, and this is why the structure and everything looks a little bit different, but not always, okay? Do not get me wrong right now, but most of the times, and this is what we do in trading, we use the game of the probabilities, and we have our strategy to be in terms on the long run to be profitable. Okay, let's go back to the analysis. Now, what we can see on the weekly right now is that the market actually closed above. So I expect right now retracement and then the continuation to the upside. Let's have a look right now on the daily, what the daily is providing us. Well, on the daily, we have over here a W formation, as you can see it from the line chart. So the market went down, up, down, up. So from here, you definitely want to see a retracement, and the retracement should be at least the 0.32. And as you can see, the daily candle closed perfectly bearish, meaning that it is ready for the correction. And as you can see, the 0.32 aligns perfectly with the structure. So this is the area where I definitely expect that the market will retrace in the first place before the continuation to the upside. Okay, this is what I see. We got here at the same time previous area of supply. And right now it will turn as demand. So for me right now, definitely an area where I'm going to look to buy gold. Okay, I told you also in my very last trading view analysis that I'm not looking for a short setup on gold. I'm looking to buy gold because this is going to give me the best probabilities, to be honest. Okay, so retest of this neckline area. Also over here you can view this whole thing as a big W formation. Let's see how it will play out, but definitely expect some sort of retracement now before the continuation to the upside. And what else can we see? Yeah, this is what I forgot to show you again. This whole thing over here was a correction, yes, so keep that in mind, that we definitely want to see gold rally extremely to the upside, and that we're going to break this trend line with the next movement. We got over here strong area of supply again. It is definitely an area where I'm looking to close some profits because we made them go for a deeper retracement before the continuation to the upside. And then you can view this whole thing over here in this nice huge uptrend. Okay, same thing over here, bearish and now bullish. Okay, and then we're going to go straight to 3K, guys. This is my long-term target, and yeah, we're going to definitely achieve this on the long run. Okay, it may take some months, some years. I don't know how long this will take, but we will definitely hit that level. Now, EURUSD. This was an analysis which I was also sharing with you on TradingView, and yeah, I talked about a potential short setup. If you have a look right now on the structure over here, we can see that we broke through this level of previous resistance, and right now it is acting as support. Then I told you that I want to see after this impulse a retracement. We got the retracement, but not that deep to test that level. Instead of, the market just continued to impulsing, correction, impulsing to the upside. And right now it should go more to the downside. But first of all, I want to check the monthly time frame first. Okay, this was a good example because this is something which could play out, something like this, because this is right now demand area. But I'm going to go more into details right after I'm analyzing the monthly, because it's super important to understand always what the monthly is telling us, because otherwise you cannot make a prediction or to anticipate anything on the Forex market, because if you are at the monthly supply area but the daily structure is bullish, you cannot simply take a long, you should take a short. Okay, so and right now where the market is that we are at monthly area of supply. Okay, but we still have more room to the upside because our targets are definitely the 1.24 level. This is definitely my first target for the EURUSD before we're going to expect some sort of retracement to the downside. Okay, And in the movement to the upside, we may see again impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, till we are going to hit this level, okay? And if we're going to switch on the weekly, what we can see is that the market, after this huge movement to the upside, it never gave us the retracement that we wanted to see, okay? So I'm going to map out this level, because from here this impulsive movement happened. We have right now over here some level of demand on the daily, and also on the weekly we got a structure level, so an area of support. And as you can see, the 0.382 level is exactly in this area. So for me, it looks kind of obvious that we're going to push more to the downside to test this area of support before the price will then continue to move up higher. Also over here we got a W formation, okay? You can see it move to the downside, upside, downside, upside, okay? You see it over here, and you definitely want to see the market giving you the retracement to collect some more liquidity from this level before the price will push then more to the upside, okay? And this is what we need to do right now. We need to find our sniper entry right over here in this area of demand before we're going to anticipate any kind of continuation to the upside. I don't like to enter right now here because this would be a simply stupid entry, but this would be a very nice one. So let's go to GBPUSD. Now on GBPUSD, I talked very often in the past about what we can expect from all time frames. We definitely want to see GBPUSD moving more to the upside, because we got over here this W formation. We already get the correction. Right now we do expect the continuation to the upside. Also, we already got some nice retracement at this area of resistance, and right now it looks like, yeah, with the next monthly candle we definitely are going to break this level and we're going to get straight movements to the upside. And where is our long-term target? Well, basically it is 1.40 and 1.38. Those two levels are for me very interesting for closing my GBPUSD long trades. But we need now to find our perfect entry. Okay, we need to find a good entry. We cannot always look for entries at the top. This is simply nonsense. What is the weekly telling us? What happened on the weekly time frame? Well, what we can see over here is the market has given us previously this nice impulse, and I told you I want to see at least a retracement till the 0.5 or even to the 0.618, because those two levels are matching the best with the structure. As you can see, it was previous resistance over here, support, resistance, and now acting again as support. So this was for me definitely in target, and the weekly candle closed perfectly bullish. So we broke through this highs over here, which we had over here. So we broke through this whole resistance. So for me, GBPUSD is super bullish, guys. Going down to the daily, I told you that I wanted to see some more sort of retracement. Why? Because the market has provided us over here this continuation pattern. Okay, it's a bullish flag. The market is correcting to the downside, broke out, but it never gave us kind of a retrace. Okay, some kind of a retracement after this huge impulse. After an impulse, you always want to see a retracement. Therefore, let's measure this potential retracement, and as you can see, we did not even retrace to the 0.382, and the market already acted till this level of support, previous resistance, which is right now acting as support. Now the thing is, the question, to be honest, is right now, are we going to go deeper or not? And for this, we're going right now to map out how much we retraced on this daily candle. And as you can see, we perfectly retraced to the 50%. So this candle right now is 50%. So right now we have to be honest, a 50-50 chance if we're going to fill in this wick or not. Basically, from a daily perspective, we do expect it. So we definitely expect that the price will push more to the downside till the 1.3450 level, because this is best aligned with our level of the FIB retracement. Perfectly previous resistance, which we should act now as support. But still, if the price will move down lower, we still have the probability that we're going to push more to the downside to test maybe the 50% retracement or the 0.618 before the continuation to the upside. But we also got right now over here a nice W formation, and also from this pattern we want to see a retracement normally till this level over here. So we are right now in the area, so the retracement should be normally okay, But let's see if we're going to go lower. This is something which is right now very hard to answer. From a 4-hour perspective, we were very nicely impulsing to the downside. I'm going now to delete this level because we don't need it right now. We can see that the market gave us a nice retracement, correction, trying to continue lower, again back to the upside. So it looks for me like right now like a W formation. So what we can expect right now is that the market may push more higher, retrace, and then we're going to look over here at previous resistance which we got over here to look for a potential buying opportunity. So right now, if we are going to remain below this area, we're going to have a look for shorts for this correction, and then I'm going to look to buy it around this level, okay, to rock GBPUSD to the upside. This is the first scenario. The second one would be if we're going to break this level, we're going to look to buy it at the retracement for the continuation to the upside, okay? This is the only thing which we can do right now on GBPUSD, and you should definitely look to buy GBPUSD because as you can see, the potential is huge till 1.38 or to 1.40, which is huge amount of pips, huge amount of risk reward if you're going to try to find a big nice sniper entry at those levels. This is a strong level of demand over here, also strong level of structure, and this one over here is a strong level of support, guys. Let's have a look on the last pair for today, which is GBPJPY. Going down on the monthly, it is completely the same scenario like on the GBPJPY. Only difference is that we got this trend line instead of the resistance area over there like on the GBPUSD. We got also over here the W formation, we got impulse correction, right now the continuation to the upside. So also over here we expect that the price should go more to the upside. Weekly structure is still bullish, okay. As you can see, we also provided here with a nice W formation, retracement, and if you're going to map out this whole thing over here as impulsive movement, and you see perfectly retracement to 0.32, and the market completely react very hardly to this level, bringing it all the way to the upside. But right now we are at resistance, guys, okay. Also on the daily you can feel it very good, we're at very strong resistance, and this resistance level can easily push GBPJPY more to the downside, okay. Because also over here, if you're going to map out this level over here, you can see that we did not perfectly retrace to the 0.32, and therefore we still have some room to the downside. But right afterwards, after hitting one of those levels, we definitely expect that the price should continue to move to the upside, because also over here you see it pretty good on the daily time frame. We got strong level of support. We're simply between this area and the market is still fighting, but you have a lot of more wicks over here. So as you can see, we may break this level. This is what I do expect. So I do not expect that GBPJPY will drop massively to the downside. So it is possibly till this level, but then the continuation to the upside and hitting all these levels. Okay, I think that the breaks will be super good for the GBP. Therefore, it will rise extremely to the upside. And yeah, guys, that was my analysis. That was my YouTube video. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you could learn something new out of this video. Yeah. If you decide to join me, trading with me, then yeah, simply check the links down below, and then we're going to see next time with a new video, guys, also on YouTube. And do not forget to subscribe to TradingView, because also there I post a lot of content. So cheers, guys, see you next time, bye bye.